Welcome to the Operations Evaluation Web Tool Training Series. In this training video, you will learn how to complete a Level 1 ITS evaluation and determine if a Level 2 ITS evaluation is required. The Level 1 ITS training syllabus includes the following: training and web tool requirements, Level 1 ITS analysis, Level 1 ITS video walkthrough in a separate video, and your next steps. For this class, you will need the following: your web browser and this video, Level 1 ITS Analysis Training Guide. To follow along and access the Operations Evaluation solution, you will need the following: your Windows login credentials, two-factor authentication activation for OnBase through Ping, an account in the OnBase web tool created after you have logged in the first time, and the OnBase website shown here. This training video assumes that you have watched the basic overview and login video. If you have not logged in or watched the video, please do those tasks before you proceed. Before we get started, please note the following. When you start an analysis, you can save your progress at any time by clicking the Save icon at the top of the screen. You can also complete one location and come back another day to finish the other locations if analysis is taking some time. This system is designed to help get the analysis started, track progress, and report back to the project manager and RTRL. Every operations evaluation request submitted by a region engineer will have a required or automatic Level 1 ITS analysis assigned, except for a few cases. A Level 2 ITS analysis is warranted in these cases. There are existing ITS devices that could be impacted by the project work, or if new ITS devices are required as part of the work. A systems engineering analysis, or SEA, is required as part of the work. If you see another completed analysis for other specialties, you can click the Recommendations tab at the top of the evaluation screen to see an active list of applied recommendations from other RTRs. Save frequently, and if you find that you do not have all the evaluation information, you can always come back to the analysis to finish it. The HQ ITS RTR is responsible for each of the following Level 1 analysis tasks: reviewing each request, the project information, and relevant ITS infrastructure information, answering the ITS Level 1 question and adding all ITS devices for each location, adding notes and relevant documents to the evaluation, adding custom recommendations, and completing the Level 1 analysis for each location, answering the SEA questions with input from the SEA team if information is available during the Level 1 ITS analysis. After you log in and open the status view, click on the C.Dot Operations Evaluation RTR Group layout. Then click on the project that has the In Progress status to open the project evaluation window. Once the project loads, be sure to review the additional or supplemental information and/or any notes. If the project manager, RTRL, or other RTRs have loaded this, it could be found in the Documents and Notes table at the bottom of the window. The first step for an ITS Level 1 analysis is to review the project information. The ITS RTR needs to compare the project limits to the ITS infrastructure inventories. The ITS RTR also needs to review the scope of work to see if the work will impact existing ITS devices. The ITS Level 1 RTR will also need to see if the scope of work will require new ITS devices, integration into CDOT systems, and/or requires new technology, algorithms, or software. The evaluation process in the web tool itself is straightforward, but the decisions behind the process can be complicated. The next step is to answer the ITS Level 1 question for each location. Double-click on the first location to evaluate it for ITS devices. Look for the My Analysis table and click the pencil icon to edit the table. Each question in the system for each analysis is set at a default no answer. RTRs will only need to change the answer to yes for the questions that are integral and required for the project analysis. For ITS, the question relates to whether there are any existing or proposed ITS infrastructure or devices within the project limits. If an RTR answers this question with a yes, a Level 2 ITS analysis may be required if there are any impacts or new devices. After answering the question, complete your analysis and then return to the system to click on the Analysis Complete box. Only click this box once the analysis is 100% finished. RTRs must click the Analysis Complete box for any question that has a status of required and/or a yes answer. Scroll down in the evaluation window until you see the Documents table. Here, RTRs can review all attached documentation and the original evaluation request. RTRs can also upload documents for RTRL and Project Manager review. Click on the green upward pointing arrow to attach documents. An attached document window will open. Files can be dragged and dropped into the dark gray area or select the Choose File button to load files. When the files are selected, click the blue Import button at the bottom of the window. If the import turns green, click X on the right-hand corner to exit the window. Files up to 25 megabytes can be imported. If a project has a large number of files, or files of a large size, we recommend including a memo with embedded links to view the files. Scroll down to the Notes table. RTRs can add notes for the RTR or project managers by clicking the green plus icon at the top of the table. Write the notes in the Note text field and then click on the Save and Close icon to close the window. Scroll to the Devices table on the far right of the screen. If a project manager added devices during the evaluation request process, you will see a list here. If there are no devices listed, or the list is missing devices, add them with the following process. This can take some time, but it is necessary to justify further evaluation of the project's impacts on each device. Click on the pencil icon to begin editing the table. Click on the magnifying glass in the ITS Devices field, and the ITS Device window will open. Double-click on the device you want to add. Click on the magnifying glass in the Status field, and the Device Status window will open. Double-click on the status you want to add. Scroll to the right on the Devices tab until you can see the Mile Marker field. Click in the field and add the mile marker location or range to the field in the format shown here. Add as many devices, their status, and their mile markers as required. After you are done, click on the pencil icon to finish editing and save your changes to the table. Scroll down to the My Recommendations table. Level 1 ITS analyses do not auto-generate recommendations, but RTRs can add them. Click on the pencil icon to edit the table. A blue Add New Row button will appear. Click on the button to get a new row to edit. Add detailed description notes for each recommendation in the description column to differentiate which section of the project the recommendation applies. This can be street names, road names, mile markers, etc. This is to help the project manager understand the specifics of each recommendation and where to apply them. For ITS analyses, it is recommended to type in NA for pattern. Add in your recommendation and a description. A single click will allow editing of the fields. If you want the recommendations to go to the project manager, select Agree in the Decision field. When adding recommendations is complete, click on the pencil icon again to close the table for editing. Click once on a recommendation to select it. Groups of recommendations can also be selected if needed. If and only if an RTR wants a recommendation to apply to all locations, click on the Apply Recommendations to All Locations icon on the far right side of the table. Do not click the icon for all recommendations. Doing so could cause a duplication of recommendations and lead to confusion for the project manager. When the Level 1 ITS analysis for a location is complete, click on the Analysis Complete icon on the right side of the screen. This must be done for each location. Click the Save and Close icon at the top of the screen and repeat the analysis steps for each location. Each time you complete an analysis of a location, the system saves the date and time of the completion. You can click the Refresh button at the top of the screen, and the location analysis table should update if not already showing a date. This will help you remember when each location is finished. There are SIA questions on the main evaluation page for each project. These questions will only apply to a few projects. Typically, these questions are answered at the beginning of the Level 2 ITS analysis, but can be answered at Level 1 if the RTR knows the information. This is optional. Click on the pencil to answer each SIA question, and then click the pencil to finish editing. When all locations are complete, find the Completed Entire Analysis icon on the right-hand side of the screen. Click it to complete the analysis. You should now see a date in the Completed On text field when the window refreshes. Click the Save and Close button at the top of the screen to close the evaluation window. The software demonstration walkthrough is a separate video located on our Learning Lane site. It is available under the ITS and SIA team group. Your next steps. Once you have logged in for the first time, wait for your notification that your roles are set up. If you are a project manager, view our PM training manuals and videos on Learning Lane. If you are a Region Traffic Representative Liaison or Region Traffic Representative, view our training manuals and videos on Learning Lane. There is more information at our website, the training site, and more information is also available through the Operation Evaluation Web Tool administrators. Please contact an administrator with any questions you may have. Their contact information is listed here.